Okay, hello. Hello. Give me 1 second, I'm just gonna get some water. Alright. I am hydrated, I'm ready. The RGSP is coming. Time Traveler, I refused the black one. I actually, my friends at ANBERNIC were going to send me the black one, but I asked for a silver one instead. Which is quite funny. I do have a black RG34XX. That's why I didn't want to get another black one, because I've already got a black 34XX. So yeah, that's the way it goes. It's this is the old one. Okay, let's pause this. We'll play some GBA games first. Watching the Nova. Yeah, I mean the Nova is you know, 3 times the price, 4 times the price of this. So fair enough. Is it metallic or painted metallic? It's painted metallic. It's metallic plastic. So this is the pink one. The pink model. It's very nice. It's very nice. I mean, compared to the old finish is, you know, is fully fully plastic looking. But the new one has a metallic sheen to it. I imagine the RGSP isn't too different from this, but actually it should be metallic, right? This is non-metallic, the old one. You can't decide on a colour. For me it would be, yeah, for me it would be this one, or because I used to have a silver SP, so it's kind of, you know, the one that I want. Okay, let me just try to find the right angle here. Is it almost as slim as the RG34XX SP? Yeah, it's slightly slimmer. It's slightly slimmer. So this is the new one, right? If I put them on the table, it's I think they've slimmed the bottom. Like the top lid area is the same height, but the same thickness. But the bottom has been slimmed about 2 millimeters, 1 or 2 millimeters, from like here to here. It does have analogs, yeah. It does have analogs. The old one. I'll just put that there. The blue one. I think the blue one might be the... I'm not sure which colour would be like the least popular. I actually find that an interesting question. Like which one's going to be the least popular colour? I'm in camera. Have I got an OG Advance? No, I don't. It's I don't know where my OG Advance went. I think I sold it. It's the RG SP is pretty much 1-to-1. It's very close. Oh, I missed my heart. So Mario Advance, I think, was the first GBA game I ever got, and it was a little bit of a pain to play on the original GBA. I don't think it had any backlighting, or the backlighting was quite poor on the GBA, the old GBA. F-Zero. I don't think I got F-Zero. I got this. I can't remember what the launch titles were. F-Zero and Mario Advance. Yeah, I can't remember what else. I think Final Fight maybe was an early game. I remember playing that. And then I remember playing Street Fighter. Revival or something. But GBA is... yeah, GBA is probably my most played handheld system. Well, I'm not sure actually. I did play a lot of original Game Boy Tetris back in the day. I think I've played... Do the buttons have does it have tactile buttons or more of a membrane? It has the same style buttons, but they've been tuned a little bit more closer to the RG SP. I think they're similar to the... they've been, like... The pressure has been taken off a little bit. If I can put it that way. Like, the force that you need to press the button is slightly less than before. Dawson James, hello. Loco Banana, thanks for subbing. I am kind of back in terms of streaming and videos and stuff. I mean, this month has been a bit crazy because there's been a lot of releases, a lot of handheld releases, so I've been a bit more active. It's kind of timed it well. I don't know what that... I think... so I'm using a custom firmware here, actually. And there's a little bit of a jiggle when you switch screens, which is a bit odd. And I don't remember that happening on any other emulator, so it could be this beta that I'm using. I'm using a beta of NextUI as my custom firmware here. I like NextUI because it's just nice and simple, and it's perfect for this system. Yeah, a lot of handhelds came out. I mean, luckily I did get a lot of review units this month, so I didn't have to buy them all. I did buy a Nova, so I do have my own Nova. It's just shipped actually. Oh god. So I bought a Crystal Nova for myself. Oh no. Oh, you can stand? I didn't know. I never knew you could stand on these. Wow. So I will have an 8GB Nova coming as well. It's the Crystal 8GB 128. Yeah, Dawson James, look into something called NextUI. I think that's perfect. I'll show you what it looks like I'll just beat this boss and then I'll show you how the menus look, because it's really simple. And it won't take any time at all to set up. Okay, right. So NextUI, you press like the menu button, and you just get this really simple menu here. You can save your state. You can come back into the game switcher. I think NextUI is a winner. So like you get this game switcher menu, so I can switch all between all of the stuff that I was playing in the last stream. That's Mario Advance, which I was just playing now. And then this is the main games list. So I think this is really good. This is perfect. The stock firmware, while it's good, I think it probably is a little bit too expert for just people who just want to play games and not really concerned about organizing a collection or settings and things. I think this is really good because like basically it's just this, and you can you have a list of systems, you have a list of games, you can have one box art, and then you can start a new game here. Or if you press select, you can switch to this game switcher and just play your recent games. So it's really simple. There's hardly anything that can go wrong. I quite like this, and I think it's perfect for this small like budget system, which is kind of just orientated to playing games and not tweaking at all, not tinkering. Gamer asks, what systems does NextUI run? So to be honest, I've not investigated it too much. I would guess there's more than MinUI because they have these packs. They call them PAKs, and the packs extend the functionality. And I think there's some packs for other systems as well. So I'm not aware of like it's not going to be able to play PlayStation 2 or whatever, but I think it should be able to cover all of the ones that you want. Yeah, so if I want to come back to my game, I can just use the game switcher, and then I'm back in. It's nice and easy. It even has like so it has the LCD filter, right? So I've just turned on the grid filter here. If you don't like that LCD filter, I kind of like it for Game Boy. You can make it brighter and use this filter doesn't have any grid lines or anything. How did I scrape the box art? I have I just have the box art lying around. I use there's an application called Scraper with a K, and if you just get a free account, it's good enough. Like it took a while. I think I probably left it overnight to scrape all the box art. I do it on a computer. I do my scraping on a computer, and then I copy the files over, because I find that if you scrape on a handheld, sometimes takes a bit too long. A upgrade to Miu Mini Plus. I think the Miu, it's sort of a bit more. I don't know actually. It's a little bit of a side grade. It's a little bit. Oh god. It's a little bit of a side grade from a Miu Mini Plus. I mean, it's I guess the form factor. Oh, what the hell was that? The form factor is what you're paying for then, in that case. Because I think you could get Miu Mini Plus MinUI, or you have Onion anyway. So it's not like you don't have any options on Miu Mini. So I mean, if you could save your money, but I think the form factor is cool. God. Okay, let me try and navigate this. Thoughts on Yorkshire Gold? I read that and I laughed, and it even made me die. I think Yorkshire Gold or Yorkshire. I assume that you're referring to Yorkshire Tea, right? Yorkshire Tea Gold it's all right, but I don't really find it that much better. It's good, but I don't know if it's like worth the premium. Oh Jesus! I'm playing really badly here. I don't think it's worth the premium. I'm good with just normal Yorkshire. I don't need anything gold. I actually think the decaf Yorkshire Oh, bloody hell, come on. I think the decaf Yorkshire is actually an option as well. Because I've not had coffee since I've not had any like caffeine stimulants. Like Coca-Cola, tea, coffee. I've not had anything since I came back from China, which is crazy. I think it's about 2 months ago now. Yeah, so that's been... I feel much better, actually. I don't get... Like, I don't have any difficulty going to sleep, and I don't have any... Like, I don't have difficulty getting up since I cut caffeine out of my diet. So, if you... I know it's difficult, but it might be something to try. Okay, we're making progress at least. Oh, these bloody things. I remember this. Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh, come on. I don't remember Mario 2 being so difficult. Alright, I'm going to play properly now. Bloody hell, I don't... Maybe it's not difficult, I'm just playing poorly. DVD mic has cut out for years. Oh. The personal trainer got you back into it. Yeah, I don't know, I feel better. So it's worth a try if you're feeling a little bit, you know, tired all the time. Okay, I gotta get in there. Okay, that's nice. Oh, there's a bomb there. Okay. That was terrible. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Oh no. Whoa, this is not easy. Oh, there's another bomb. Okay, it's 10:52, so it's almost time. Jeez. I don't know how I survived that. Okay, here I go, I'm back. I'm back. It is a very strange Mario, yeah, I agree. But it's kind of good. I remember being just absolutely hooked on this when it came out. The GBA one. I never played Mario 2 like because I never had an NES. But I was super hooked on this game. I even got like all of the coins. IWJ your balls, hello, welcome. Yeah, when this game came out, I was playing game. You know, I bought it. I bloody bought it. I was there. I was there. Oh, we're gambling here. Okay, that was a complete fail. Alright, let me try and finish this world. When you got your GBA, the naming killed you. Oh god, yeah. The naming's all everywhere, isn't it? And then 4 is world, which lines up, doesn't it? I think 4 is world, right? They converted Mario World to GBA style. Oh shit. Also, I refuse to play as like Peach to cheese it, because I could beat Peach and then she'd be able to float around. Oh oh no! How are you getting on with your SP, Mr. Balls? Your 35XX SP. It's a nice purchase there. I think it's more suited for you, right? Because you play more 4x3. It makes sense for you to have that one. That's better. That's more like it. Aluminium. You want a full metal? I think ANBERNIC. I'm not sure if they would do a full metal. It would cost. Oh god. It would probably cost a bit. It might be too costly for them to do. And you got like moving parts plus metal. It might not be a good idea. What is that? Oh, it's a bomb. I've never seen that bomb before. They did the rotating mount. Actually, yeah, you're right. I guess the rotate is the premium option. Although the rotate has a slightly smaller GBA screen. When you're playing GBA on rotate, it does look a bit smaller. You like the GBA logo on the bottom? I don't like overlays. Overlays are not my thing. Was the black rotate also metal? It was partly metal. It was, so the top screen area is always metal, but the oh god, the bottom, I think, of the black one is not. Okay, how do I get up here? Oh, you can kind of jump on those. Oh, I made it. Nice. Oh, how did I get there? Oh, I guess I got to do a runner down to the bottom. Oh god. Oh god. Okay, let's get out of here. Let's get out of here. Oh god. I got to run away from that thing. They made it extra difficult for the last. Okay, let's go down here. Is it down here? I think it is down here, right? Okay, let's get that. I'm gonna run. If it's not down here, it'll be a disaster. Oh yeah, it is. Oh shit! Oh no! Okay, that's the end. Div Yang, Div Yang. Hello, welcome back. Okay, that ends my little Mario run. You've got 2 minutes left to the pre-order, or to the not the pre-order, sorry, the shipping time or the ordering time for the ANBERNIC SP. They are going to be in stock, so they should ship, I think, within a day or two. It'll be pretty quick. I don't think it's like a pre-sale situation. Let me just double check. Alright, you've got 30 seconds. It's happening. It's happening. It is happening. The SP is launching now. Straight out of the 2000s. Yeah, it pretty much is. It's very cool. Alright. We're live. Let's just quit that game. I failed at that game though. I played quite badly. Let's leave that here and let's play a bit of PlayStation. I wanted to play Ridge Racer actually. Okay, I need to do the beginning. Okay, why is the stream stopped? Has the stream stopped? Okay, we're back. That was pretty funny. That was pretty funny. Oh. Yeah. Okay, let's play some Ridge Racer. Oh my god. Okay, I need to do this. Let's do this. I'll play this game and then I'll be off. Okay, I need to do this. Yeah, nice. Okay. I need to concentrate. Yes, nice. Perfect. Perfect 40 hits. How do the buttons feel versus the Miu Flip? So I think the buttons feel better. But the Miu Flip buttons are pretty good. But I like the fact that these have a bit more travel. The Miu Flip buttons are quite thin, but they can be a little bit quieter. But they're not as authentic, I think, as these buttons. But they're both good buttons. Oh, you got a Cube XX. Cube XX Cube XX has some of the best triggers that ANBERNIC have ever made, in my opinion. I really like the ANBERNIC. I really like the Cube XX triggers. But I do know that some people like the Miu Flip buttons, and they think that these are a little bit too. Oh god, I shouldn't have done that. I didn't choose my car. So if you get 40 hits on the little mini game, you get access to the carrot, which is the best, like one of the best cars in the game. It's not the best car, but it's pretty good. Mr. Balls, it's a different world. The older Ridge Racer games are quite. I mean, the tracks are the same, but the game is quite different. I'd say the graphics are a little bit worse as well. If you already own a Miu Flip, you probably don't need to buy this. If you want to, like, if you want the ultimate Game Boy experience, then Game Boy Advance experience, then you get this. But if you're already happy with your Flip or your 35XX SP, then by all means stick with us, because they've got 4x3 screens, right? This has got a 3x2 high resolution screen, so it's very like Game Boy Advance orientated. Like personally, I probably wouldn't play this game myself on this device, because I've got these borders, on the left and right here. This like overlay. It's not something that I would, I prefer not to have overlays myself. But it's the options there. It's not like you can't play these games, these 4x3 games. But it's there. So this is primarily a Game Boy system. I'm just showing you today. It can do PlayStation 1. How am I, Andrew38 saying, how am I finding it? I think it's a good device for Game Boy. Yeah, as I said, right, I probably wouldn't play this myself on here. But if it's your only handheld, then it's it's a decent option. At least you've got the ability to play these older 4x3 games as well. It's not like you can't play them at all. It's because the screen's a little bit small. You get about I think it's like 3 inches or something of space there. So it's basically the equivalent of having a 3-inch 4x3 screen. So it's a little bit on the small side. You want to see it stretched? Yeah, sure. So stretched doesn't look too bad. It looks okay. Oh god. Okay, let me turn that overlay off. Yeah, so that's what it looks like stretched. It's okay. Like it's not super deformed. Like you can see the speedometer looks a bit odd, like a little bit odd, but it's not the end of the world. Yeah, I mean for the casual player, they probably don't care, right? So it's okay. Casual player's not going to notice like a little bit of stretching here. I need to try and I don't think I'm going to catch up to the first. Oh, I might do. Let's see. Let's see if I can win this on the final stretch. Nice. Are the triggers the same as previous XP devices? They're slightly dampened and slightly easier to press. I think they're the same as the... Okay, they're slightly easier to press than these. I'll do a little test in a moment. So I'll play a little bit more Ridge Racer. And then we'll do a little test and then we'll call it the end of the stream. Or maybe have a last game and then call it the end of the stream. I'll play the next track, not this one. So yeah, the trigger's slightly dampened, slightly easier to press than the previous model, which is the RG34XX SP. Pick something that I would play at full screen. So for 3x2 games, it's mostly GBA games, right? GBA games are full screen because they fit perfectly. We'll do a little test at the end, or close to the end, because I've got a new gadget which we can mess around with. Yeah, the game's playing perfectly. By the way, it's 60 FPS. No, hardly any drops or anything. It's good. Apart from my driving. And Ridge Racer feels good on a D-pad. I like playing Ridge Racer on this. I don't like playing Ridge Racer on sticks. I was playing Ridge Racer 6 last night. Okay, we're making some progress. 5th place, that's good. You shouldn't have any problems with this, with PlayStation games really. Even with like the extra resolution. So there's some options to add a little bit more resolution. I think it's 2 times. And I think this chip can do it without any issues. There might be 1 or 2 games which don't work well, but they'll be like, yeah, it's basically single digit games. There's not that many games at all which don't work with the enhanced resolution option for PlayStation. Dreamcast and let's say Sega Saturn, they're going to be a bit more of a mixed bag. Some Dreamcast games work okay, but I think most of them probably won't be full speed. So, but basically this machine tops out about PlayStation. N64 as well. I mean, I don't think you can play N64 too well on this device because there's no analog stick. But you can switch the D-pad to do the analog input. When you press the power button, it will switch that in game. So, for example, if you're playing like a Dreamcast game and you suddenly need the analog stick, you can just tap the power button and then it will switch between them. So the original like stock firmware has a lot of these functions, like little hidden functions, which are quite useful. Yeah, it's good experience this. Ridge Racer. Actually, it looks okay stretched. It's like it's not too distracting. I think it's quite good actually. Okay, I'm having a good time. I think I'll be able to win this if I just catch up to whoever's first place and not make any more mistakes. I should be all right. There's just one more car ahead of me. Yeah, there he is. Okay, zoom past him. Get around that corner. And then it's probably like maybe 2 more corners. So when I get in the zone in Ridge Racer, I'm actually pretty good at Ridge Racer. I'm way better than Forza anyway. Forza, I'm shit at that game. Yeah, Ridge Racer, I'm alright. Okay, question in the chat. Is there a Ridge Racer that had nitros on PS1? I don't think so. I don't think Ridge Racer 4 had nitro. They added it in. They added it after Ridge Racer 5, I believe. Tiuka asks, does the battery still get hot? Right, so I've got a temperature sensor here, so I can give you that test. So my hand is 35.5 today. The controls are 35, 34. The buttons area is 34 as well. the hotspot I think is right here, so it's a little bit over, so it's almost 40 there. And then the bottom area is also 35, so close to my hand, even 32. And then the back, where the battery is, that's also 35. So I think the answer to your question is no, the battery does not get hot. When playing a PlayStation 1 game, let's say, because I just, yeah, I'm playing Ridge Racer here. So I think the battery like is very, very close to your hand temperature. The hot spot is here. The hotspot is in that region, but I mean, you don't put your finger up there unless you're pressing the menu button. So I think they've addressed some heat issues there by doing that. Okay, let's do some control tests, and then I'll play one more game, and then it'll be the end of the stream. Do I plan to put Captain Tape? No, I don't. Okay, right. So let's do like a test of the sound that the triggers make. So I'm pressing the outside triggers, the L2 and the R2 here, and I'll press that against the microphone. That's what they sound like. And then the old model, the RG34XX SP, sounds like this. I'll do the same thing. That's in the shot there. So you can tell, like, it's been dampened slightly. That's the old model, and then this is the new model. And I'll do the same for the outside. So the outside on the old model. And the outside on the new model. It's pretty similar actually. I think it's very slightly quieter. It's certainly slightly easier to press, I'll say that. But it's not that much quieter. Can I play demanding PS1 games? I don't think you have any problems playing like I think it'll be Bloody Raw 2, which will be the one. I'll play Bloody Raw 2. I may need to turn the enhanced resolution off to play it. I think that'll be one of the games. And then I think it's Need for Speed or something like that. I know Gran Turismo 2 works perfectly. I've played this game before. Okay, and then we'll do a little button test here. So the buttons, when you press them, I'll press the A button here against the microphone. And then I'll press the A button on the old model. So it's slightly quieter and slightly easier to press. Yeah, I think it's a minor tweak. It's not a complete redesign or anything. It's a minor tweak over this one in terms of the button sound and the pressure that you're using. I do like, so this D-pad shape has changed. I do like the new D-pad more. Yes, I like this fixed style of D-pad compared to the 34XX SP. Would the black one be more scratch resistant? I'm not sure, to be honest. I'm not sure. Yeah, I'm not sure. I've never scratched it. I've never tried to scratch any of my handhelds. I don't want to scratch anything. Okay, I'll put a more demanding game on. Let me save my Ridge Racer. I might come back to this. Okay, we're good. Yeah, Eden. I don't know why he did that. I don't know why he did that. He's a bit crazy, isn't he, Mr. Eden? All right, where is he? Bloody raw. There it is. Okay, this is I think this is, isn't it the most demanding game? Okay, it's gone back to putting the, so this is with enhanced resolution off. It's with a overlay on, like the borders. Yeah, I think this is the most demanding game, apart from GT2, and then there was a Need for Speed game, but I don't know which one it was. Okay, is there a... What is that? Wolf. Alright. Let's be the wolf. Alright, let's see. Oh yeah, okay, that's what you want. Yep, there's a $7 discount in the launch window, so it's pretty cheap right now. So this is probably the best time to get one, unless you wait for some kind of sale. This is a really good time to get one. Oh god, that is a horrible move. Yeah, if the shipping... So I think the shipping is... I saw it as 12 to my country. If that's too much, you can try AliExpress. AliExpress might have better shipping options for you. The shipping from ANBERNIC sometimes is a little bit expensive. I do agree. Yeah, I don't see any issues with this game. So this is meant to be one of the most demanding games. I'll check the temperature for this one. So I've got the 35.5 on my hand again, and then 36 maybe on the controls, and then the hotspot. The hotspot's a little bit more, like 38, and in the back is 36. So temperature's okay. Temperature seems fine on PlayStation 1 games, demanding PlayStation 1 games. So DS-Slayer EX, I've heard about this, and it does right. Let me just answer that. Let me close the game here, right, and I'll put the volume up to max. I don't think it does it on this. Let me just so I've got Bloody Raw running, right, and I'll press quit in 3, 2, 1. There's a tiny noise there. There's a tiny noise, but I've heard that some of the custom firmwares have fixed this. So MuOS has got a fix for it, and then I know the guy who makes NextUI, who's doing the H700 NextUI port. He's also fixing it, or it's on his list of things to do. So And I know it's a joke, and actually, to be honest, I would probably find it a little bit annoying as well. But it's, yeah, it's been worked on actually, which is hilarious. Proclifos, all the three of them. I mean, it's cheap enough, right? It's cheap enough. Yeah, the popping is it's actually a thing, and MuOS managed to fix it. So it's been on the Linux firmwares. The fix probably will get around, like like it usually does on the custom firmware side. All these developers they tend to know each other and then discuss their fixes. So we'll see that. I think we'll see that going away. I'm trying to find this Need for Speed game. So I don't have all the PlayStation box arts, but I've got a couple here. Let's try and find Need for Speed. Super Fun Time, hello, welcome to the stream. I think there was a Need for Speed game that crashed. Was it? Excuse me, I think it's Hot Pursuit, right? I think it's this one. You ordered the platinum one. Yeah, the platinum one's my favorite. If I like, the guy at ANBERNIC said, I'll send you a platinum one and I'll send you a pink one for your wife. But if it was just me asking for colors, I would want the platinum and the black one. Like and then I would keep this. I wouldn't get one for my wife. But yeah, he put it that way. He said you can have two, but you need to give one to your wife, and it needs to be the pink one. So I ended up with the pink one. Usually I wouldn't get this. I wouldn't get this color. It's not my thing. It does look nice though. When we unboxed it, I did think it looked better than I thought it was gonna be. It looks way better than it's like, it's not hot pink. It's like a nice it's just a nice shade of pink. Okay, so the menu here is having a little bit of trouble. I think this is probably more demanding than Bloody Raw then. Let me just check the settings. Okay, so I have enhanced resolution on here. So this might be one of the few games where you need to have enhanced resolution off. Bloody Raw actually works with enhanced resolution, which is cool. Yeah, you can see it's back to full speed. It was maybe like 10% off the full speed. Yeah, I would call it silver as well. I think even did Game Boy, did Nintendo call it silver? Okay, let's see how we get on. Okay, in game here with enhanced resolution off. I actually had it on the menu. It's it's full speed. It is full speed. It's maybe like 99%, I'd say, because the beginning wasn't quite full speed. There was a little tiny frame drop, I think. I'm gonna put the enhanced resolution back on. See if we can get that working. Oh, okay. So it seems like the menus are the only thing that don't have full speed in this game, which is not too bad. Off the top of my head, I think it's this game, Bloody Raw, and maybe Gran Turismo 2 that are demanding PS1 games. Joshua asks, how's the build quality? Sorry, I'm looking at the chat. The build quality is good. It doesn't like bend or flex. It doesn't have any creaking or anything like that. There's nothing. Nothing's moving like it's not supposed to. Everything's solid together, and the hinge is good as well. The hinge feels like it's indestructible. I mean, a kid is probably going to stand on it or something and say it's broken, but I think if you're just, you know, normal with the hinge, it's perfectly durable. Have I tried playing GBA with Pixel Grid? Yes. So I was playing with the grid shader just earlier. I like it actually. I've become a convert to that. I like using the Pixel Grid. I think that NextUI, they're still working on the performance with the shaders, so you can only use basic shaders on NextUI at the moment. But like that one, like the grid one. But I think in further releases, you might be able to get more shaders working at full speed. I went straight through that. This is Need for Speed 3 Hot Pursuit. It's one of the more demanding games on PlayStation, so that's why we're trying it out at the high resolution setting. Oh god. Okay, am I? Oh, okay, I'm second here. I'm not. I can't say I'm good at this game. I'm okay, I guess. But whoa. I need to use the handbrake there. Yeah, I would think that those custom shaders might not work totally well at the moment. So just giving them a bit of time to optimize the system. But the basic ones do work. I have the grid shader on. Because the H700 NextUI is not quite ready yet. I think it's almost ready, and it'll probably be ready by the time people get this in their hand. This arrives to customers. So it won't be too long.
That's your best lap, lap 3.
Am I going to try games like 1-to-1 GB and GBC? I don't have those ready yet. Just GBA and PS1 today. Just GBA and PS1. Maybe I'll play another GBA game because I'm having a lot of fun with this. I do have to say, right, ANBERNIC did send over these handhelds completely for free, so it's different if you get a free handheld, right? It's different. Like, I didn't buy this with my own money, so it just feels different. So whenever you hear something from my opinion, just take it with a little bit of grain of salt. Because when someone sends you some review samples, it just feels different. Like I think this is quite worth the money, and I think they've come out at a decent price. But at the end of the day, I didn't pay for it, so just it is what it is. I'm just giving you what I feel about it from my perspective as someone who received it and goes on YouTube and shows the game off. Okay, I've got one more lap, I think. Where's the other guy? Oh, I'm just second. I'm just crap at driving.
It's the final lap.
Yeah, free food. Free food always tastes better. That's exactly it, right? You go to the hotel buffet and you're trying everything 'cause it's free, even stuff that you don't like. That's what I do when I go on holiday. and then a couple of hours later, you're sitting in the toilet because you ate too much at the hotel buffet. Oh dear. Yeah, I'm just trying to keep it real, mate. It's just how it is. Like, I do get a lot of this stuff for free. I'll tell you, like, every time I get a device for free, I'll make it very clear But there'll be some that I buy myself. There'll be definitely some that I buy with my own money. This game's kind of fun, and it's running decently. But it's just for some strange reason the menus are like 20% slower than they should be. Okay, I'll get back to the chat in a moment, and we'll answer some questions while it's doing the replay. Oh god.
That's your best lap.
Okay.
You placed last.
Proclifo, yeah. When NextUI releases, it should be available for all H700. How is the L1 and R1 feeling? They look a bit flush to the case. They are, but they're not. For me, I'm not using them that often, to be honest. Oh, what's going on there? I appreciate they turned down, like they made them a bit easier to press, but I actually don't get on with these clicking triggers too much. I'm not a big fan of these triggers. They're okay. They're okay. They're there, right? They're there because they're a bit small. I think you're meant to hold it like this so you can press both at the same time. I'll say I'm definitely not going to hit them by accident. I'll put it that way. That's quite a good thing about this. I'm not going to be like touching them and hitting them by accident. I think there was one or two older ANBERNICs which had that problem, but this one's certainly not. The black one is a matte. Okay, so the matte black one is this is the old model, right? The old model has foam sticks. I don't have a black metallic one, but the black matte one is actually not too bad. Like my hands are a little bit sweaty now, so that's what it looks like with some sweat on it. It's a little bit. I'd say it's a sweat magnet if you're doing this, but if you're just putting your fingers on it, then no, not really. I think it's okay like this, but if I was wiping my hand on it, then yeah, you'll get some sweat on it. Is it more comfortable? I think it's okay. Yeah, I think it's quite nice, the thickness, how they've brought it down a little bit. They've made it just a little bit more sleeker, and I think it does benefit, yes. Okay, Joshua asks, do I have PS1 games native resolution? So I was playing that game with the high resolution setting on. So if you pause the game, pressing the M button, come down to core options and then down to GPU plugin, you can see that I have that enhanced resolution on. So that's basically upscaling it to the 480. I think it's 720 by 480, right? The full resolution of the screen. It'll be 640 by 480. Dad Who Loves Sneakers, yeah, it's a good. It is basically the best one, yeah. If you're just playing GBA, definitely, yeah, it's the best one. Okay, so I'll come back to the. I'll just I'll sleep that one, and we'll come back to the Game Boy one. Okay, I'll play one more game on here and then we'll call it a day. Any GBA games? I've got most of them. So left, right. Okay, I can answer that question. Right. So left and right. So what they changed on this D-pad, right, is they've given it a little bit of a pivot, so you can't press both at the same time now. There's like a small pivot, so if you try to press both, it will sort of stick in the middle. Like you have to press one side or the other. So a little pivot has been added. Like you can contrast that to. Let me just get the old one. should have had this ready, but the very first SP release, so this one, right, you could press both at the same time. You could press all four at the same time, actually, and just completely bottom out the D-pad, like press all directions at the same time. Whereas you can't do that. You can't do the same thing on this. It wants to go one of the directions. So that has been changed. That has been changed. Should Europeans order from US or China? I think you should order from China. The US one is probably not available yet because I don't think it's arrived into the US, the US warehouse yet. I think ANBERNIC also will in the future. I think ANBERNIC has a European warehouse coming online, so it might be available in Europe. AliExpress. Okay, let's play something. Let's play CT. I like playing CT. What was it? CT Special Forces. Yeah, there it is. Let's play the second one. Okay, LSP dev team. This is the last game for today. Put in the cartridge. There was an ANBERNIC a long time ago that had the cartridge. I had a cartridge slot. Justice League the Flash. I think you got me to play that game before. That sounds familiar, that game. And then somebody got me to play Narnia, and then it turns out Narnia is a really good Diablo clone, which is kind of funny. Oh, it's one of it. Okay, Jill the CT. Okay, we got to. Wait, are these? No, this is my convoy. I thought this was a platforming game. Okay. Oh, this game's quite intense. Oh, I got hit. PS1 games work fine. Pretty much, yeah. There was a tiny bit of slowdown in Need for Speed 3, but that was only on the menu, so it was perfectly fine in the game. And then I played Bloody Roar 2 as well. Bloody Roar 2 is one of the more harder to run games on the system, and there was no problem on that game. I mean, the Game Boy had tons of games, right? Thousands of games on the Game Boy. It's unbelievable how much software came out for that. That's a good idea for Christmas, isn't it? Yeah, it's a perfect Christmas present, this thing. The screen does look really good, especially with Game Boy games, because it's a perfect upscale. It's very smooth. You don't need to add too many shaders and stuff. It's looking great. Let me bring it right up to the. Does that come out properly? No, the camera's not picking it up very well. Let me hold it. Oh, did I die? I'm trying to hold it at a good angle for you. Yeah, I'm not getting a decent angle. But there's like a dot shader on it, so that's why it's looking a bit odd. Like maybe there. Does it look good there? Yeah, it's like this dot shader is not looking, it's not picking up too well. But it makes it look more like the Game Boy screen, but it also brings down the brightness a bit. I can turn it off here, so this screen effect grid, that's what I'm using. Without it, it looks like that. So that's without the shader. Like it looks pretty sharp, doesn't it? Okay, I'll put the shader back on because I kind of like it. I think it's a bit more authentic. So my fake LCD look. Okay, let's get out of here. Have I got any Pokemon ROM hacks? I don't think so, actually. I've got Pokemon, but I'm not a big fan of. I'm not a big fan of it. I don't know what it is. I completely missed it. Like it completely passed me by. How do I search on this bloody thing? Is it called Justice League? What's the brightness? Max. I'm at max brightness. With the shader, you do need a bit more brightness. Oh, there it is. Does the D-pad feel good? Yes, it does. It does to me. It feels great. The device does not get warm at all when you're playing GBA. I can prove it to you. So I've got a GBA game running now, and so my hand is 35.5, and then if I put the sensor on the controls, like the control is below my hand temperature, and then over here it's even less. The hotspot on this device is like right there, just above the menu button. And it's not too bad. I think the hotspot is, yeah, it's a little bit warmer, like here. So it's like 36 almost. And then the back of the device is fine as well. So there's no, like, it's basically that top area, which is a little bit, it gets a little bit hot during GBA, like maybe 1 degree, but it's no. I definitely saw more, when I was playing the PS1 game. Like it was coming up to 37 maybe, but it's still within, within a reasonable range. It's not like going to burn your hands or anything. I will say something about the heat, right? It does get a little bit hot in the charger. I know that's a bit silly, but when I was charging it, I think it's 7.5 watts. It did feel a little bit hot. I'll say that. Like probably closer to 40. Oh god, what's this? Why is it so small? This is strange, this game. Okay, why are you getting me to play this game? Okay, am I playing the right one? Press A and D-pad. Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, he's got like a flash move. Right, okay, yeah. Is there a save state system? Yes, most custom firmwares will have the ability just to save your game like this easily. So this on I'm using NextUI here, which is the firmware. NextUI has it, and also the stock firmware, you know, the one that you get in the box, that will also have the save state system as well. If you want the link to NextUI, it's in the description. I like NextUI because it's nice and simple. Stock firmware is going to have more features though, but I think NextUI is enough. Oh, this, yeah. That's Superman. The soups. Get some flash energy. They put some effort into this game. They actually put some effort. Oh, he was quite easy, wasn't he? Aladdin, SNES. I think SNES was better, right? I don't know if Aladdin came out for GBA. It might have. It might have come out for GBA. I don't even know who I'm beating up here. Like these, oh, they're just robots. Alright. Yeah, GBA is perfect. There's no, I don't think any game slows down. I will say this, right? There are 1 or 2 games that don't work. They're the games with the gyro, because this device doesn't have a gyroscope. So full disclosure, you won't be able to play the Wario Tilt game. I think most handhelds this price range don't have any gyro. Only like Android handhelds have them. I think there's only 2 games or something. Yeah, there's no solar sensor. So the games with the additional hardware, they probably won't work. I don't know if Pokemon... oh, the Rumble will work though. Rumble's okay, because it does have a vibration motor. So Rumble's the exception. Suag 1001 just put in the order. Thanks very much for that message. For the record, I'm not employed by ANBERNIC or anything, but they do send over these devices for free. Okay, I'll leave it there for Flash, Justice League Heroes Flash. So you can save the game, and then you can just quit out. You can look at your collection. I'm looking at another game. I'll play. I can play Pokemon Emerald. Just come back to that. Yeah. I can play Pokemon Emerald here, and then I can quit the game, and then come back to Justice League. Where is it? Yeah, I can come right back to Justice League. So save states work perfectly, right? It's very quick. Let's say I'm bored of the Flash. I want to play. WarioWare. The save states work perfectly. Works really good. It's nice like multitasking. I think you can even configure this to be the button which shows the game switcher, if you might want to make it even quicker. I think there's a way to do that. Let me just check. I think there's a way to make that even faster, or maybe like a shortcut. I think it's in here actually. Here it is. Yeah, here it is. Game switcher. So if I make that this. Right, so I'm playing WarioWare, and then I press the game switcher shortcut, and then I can just go right to Pokemon Emerald. That's even quicker, right? That's awesome actually. That's bloody awesome. I just press my shortcut, which is menu and select, and then I'm playing Mario Advance again. Is that going to break it? Am I switching it too fast? Yeah, it's brilliant. It works perfectly. Wow. I know some people are going to be very happy with that because they can't play the game for more than 10 seconds. When is the NextUI release available for this? So the latest version of NextUI for H700 is now officially supporting the RG SP. So right now is your answer. You can get it now. So as soon as you get your RG SP, you can put NextUI on it if you really want to. I think the version is called RC6, and it's available on the NextUI H700 GitHub. Have I linked it? Let me just check if I put in the. Yeah, it's in the description. So if you need the NextUI link, it's right there. And then RC5. So RC5, the first entry is added support for RGSP. Do I have all the colours? No, I don't. I've only got two. I've only got the silver and the pink. Okay, Retsuden asks, hello, I've never owned an emulation device before and love the SP look. Mostly want to play GBA and some NDS games as I already have a handheld PC for more recent emulation. Should I go for the RGSP? Yes, I think you can. I think you can get this one. DS might be a little bit. DS is not really a good fit for this one, but there's not that much. You don't have much choice in terms of like the budget side for NDS. GBA definitely, but NDS it's going to be a little bit hard to because there's no touch screen, right? And there's only one screen, so you'll be flipping between the screens a lot. So the way it works is you'll press these buttons to change the way that the screen is looking and the and which screen that you're focused on. So it's not the best option for NDS, but GBA definitely. I think the next option you could consider is the RGDS for NDS. Sunday Mood asks, TRIMUI Brick versus RG SP, thoughts? The Brick has a better screen. It has a 1024 by 768 high resolution screen. And it has slightly different buttons. Like the buttons are a bit more, they need a bit more pressure to press. I know some people like that. But then the whole thing is smaller, right? For me, this is better for GBA than the Brick. But then the Brick is kind of charming for. The Brick is kind of charming for the GBC. The screen is different. The screen is different, yes. The screen is different. Let me answer this Brick question. Yeah, I do have a Brick. I've got too many bricks. I've got three bricks, I think. I got 3 bricks. Does my Brick even play games? Oh, yeah, it does. I've got a Brick Pro, and I've got a Brick. So I think the Brick Pro is something completely different, right? So let's not consider that. Let me try and put a game on. Oh, I was playing Fire Emblem on this. I forgot my shortcut. Okay, that'll be good. That'll be a good test. I think this screen might get brighter than the brick. I'll come on to your question about the old screen as well in a moment. So just give me a second to answer this brick query. Okay. How do I make this brighter? Okay, we'll start it. We'll try and start it like together. I think that the SP is better for the screen scaling, right? I don't think I'm even using a shader on this. How do I use my? How do I do that? Shaders. It's not great though. I'm not using integer scaling as well. Okay, what did you... oh, you want to compare the size. Sorry. I thought you wanted to compare the screen. Okay, let's leave it at that. So, I'm sorry, I'm losing it. It's getting like I've been streaming too long. So there's your size comparison with a brick, and then the brick is smaller, right? The brick is smaller. Sorry, it's a bit of a... Oh, the brick is thinner. The brick is thinner. Yeah, there's your size comparison. I was going to play Fire Emblem on both. Oh, what have I done? Playing two Fire Emblems. Can I compare it with a Thor? That would require me to unbox my 4, and so probably not. I haven't opened my 4 yet. Oh, what am I doing? I think even though the brick screen is higher resolution, I like the fact that the colors are better on the colors are better on the SP. The RG40XXV. The RG40XXV is a lot bigger. It's a lot bigger. You want me to get that one? I'll okay, give me a moment. I'll do that after the SP, right? So what was the question about the... Okay, so Pujin Man asks, do I want to compare the screen side by side? The screen is different. The screen is different, yes. Oh, it's the same. So it's the same like resolution and spec, but I think the screen is been tuned differently. Okay, let me go here to I'll just bring up Fire Emblem on this this one as well, so then you can see what I'm talking about. Timo asks, is this better than the RG SP? It's a little bit of a side grade, I'd say. They've made it thinner, so from the last model, it's thinner. The controls are slightly better. The controls take slightly less pressure, and they're a bit more closer to the original GBA. But you've lost the thumbsticks, so if you really wanted the thumbsticks, then they're gone now. And then I'd say that the screen has been tuned slightly to be a bit more, a bit less green. It's a bit less green than the other one. Okay, let me just get to the screen, and then you can kind of see. Maybe you can see what I'm talking about. But the green cast, you can actually change this one. Which one is bigger, Brick or RG SP? RG SP is bigger. Ian, thanks for popping by. Is the lower RAM? It's I think 99.9% people won't even notice it, because most of the RG SP or most of this series which is using this chip is 1 GB anyway. If you want to play Morrowind, if you want to play Morrowind on your device, then you might notice it. But I think that was the only like edge case. There's very few edge cases. Okay, so here's the screen. You can you can check that out. So I think you're right. The colors are a little bit popping on the one on the right, but I'm using a dot shader. Shit, sorry. You're completely right. I'm not. It's not a fair test. There you go. Sorry. Am I using the right bloody shader here? Okay, let me turn the shaders off. Yeah, this could be a bit misleading, right? Okay, shaders off. Yeah, it's a little bit more popping, I think. That is true. That is true. With the older model, the RG34XX SP, I thought it had a little bit too much green, but you can turn that down a bit. So there's some settings to do it in the custom firmware. Have I done comparisons to the PowerKitty V2? Yeah, I have actually. Not on, but I've compared the size. Okay. All right. What was the next question? 440XX. Alright, I can't find my 40XX, so I'm sorry about that one. I can't find it. It's in the cupboard somewhere. Alright, Heat concerns. I've got no heat concerns. I've got no heat concerns really. So I've done this test a couple of times. So with the GBA, with the RGSP, my hand is what, 33 right now, and then like the handheld itself is also like 33. So it's not even getting hot around this area. The hotspot seems to be near the menu button, where it's a little bit hotter, like 2 degrees, 3 degrees. So, and then the back is completely fine. Like, I'm not seeing any like hot. I'm not seeing any like extra heat from when I'm playing a GBA game, right? It's just there. The hotspot is here, and it's maybe like 2 or 3 degrees, you know, above what your hand is. So I think it's perfectly fine. Raging Hamster, have I ever used Wi-Fi on NetPlay? I haven't actually. I haven't. This will be on RetroArch. Yeah, the temperature gun gets used a lot because you always get people asking how hot it is. I've got a new gadget, Ian. I've got a new gadget, but I'm not going to show it yet. I've got a feeling if I show this gadget, everyone else in the retro handheld space is gonna copy it. Is gonna buy one. They're gonna buy one. So, but no one asked the question. Like, no one asked the. You know, no one asked the like. There's a certain question which someone will ask, and the gadget solves the solves the answer, as it were. But we'll leave that for another stream because I'm too tired to do it now. I've been streaming for almost 2 hours here. I'm gonna go for lunch. No. The gadget's gonna come out when it's ready. That's it's no. Yeah. It's a shame that I don't have an original GBA to be able to done this. A bottle of Orange Crush. Didn't this come out a long time ago? No, it came out today. It came out today. So we've got a new, like, this is the ANBERNIC sort of series of flips. So this one came out first, right? The 35XX SP. So it's a bit bigger and it's more suited to 4x3 stuff. And then this one came out, which is the 34XX SP, which is got thumbsticks and it's got a GBA 3x2 screen. And then today, this one has just come out, which is the which is the SP. It's just called ANBERNIC RG SP. So that's the history. That's the history of it. And I've got them all in bloody different colours. So I've got I've got 4 of these, and I've got 2 of these, and I've got 2 of these. Are ANBERNIC SD cards improved? Right, so let me answer that question as well. I in the box. In the box, you should get these SD cards. It's shipped with these cards, so they're not like the coaxial ones. God, why does my camera not want to focus today? Come on, lose focus. Yeah, there you go. It came with these. And these have been okay for me. I've not had a problem with these yet. I've not had a problem with these, period. Fully. I think I've not had a problem with any SD cards except for there was a Sony one, and then there was a Phison one which I had problems with. So I've been quite lucky with micro SD cards. Okay, I'm gonna go now. It's been a long stream. It's been a long stream. I'm gonna get some lunch. Ridge Racer is looking great. I'm gonna play a Ridge Racer again. Alphonic, thank you for watching. Okay, so let me try to do the expert. It's because I love this game. This game's great. Alright, I'm on the expert track. Let's try and do this. Yeah, I'm getting hungry, but Ridge Racer is just here. I mean, let's try and make it a 2-hour stream because it's just under 2 hours. That's okay. I fucked that up. Changing the buttons, I don't know. I don't know the answer to that. I haven't opened it. Okay, I'm gonna play this and then we'll go. I've just got to get around this track 3 times. Probably take me 4 minutes. Ridge Racer. Oh. Yeah, as I keep saying, Ridge Racer is best played on a pad, on a D-pad, not on a analog stick. It feels right. The expert track is not easy actually. The expert track's not easy at all. Oh, bloody hell. Does it come preloaded with games? So if you buy the extra cards, yes, it does. But they're not the greatest games, to be honest. The collection... So some of the games have been... Like, some of the well-known games have been taken out just for making sure they don't get too much in trouble. So all the games I was using today were my own games. You want a 35XX with sticks? I think at that point they should just do a widescreen flip, right? Like, just don't bother with the 35XX SP with sticks. Just do like a Retroid flip. A competitor. Okay, I'm not doing well at all. Making too many mistakes in this expert track. You can connect this to a TV. Yes, it has a HDMI port on the back. It works perfectly. I tested it. The screen that comes out is 16 by 9, I believe. Or the picture that comes out. Okay, am I gonna get... This is not my best driving here. These guys are all bunched up. Okay, I don't know how it happened, but I'm second. Let's try to win this. No, I'm not going to win this. He's just there. He's right there. Second place. Okay, so this has been the ANBERNIC RG SP. This is the ANBERNIC the ANBERNIC family here. It's quite funny. Alright, so thank you for watching. This is the end. Thank you to Ian for moderating and just checking in. Thanks to Dawson James, Mitt Bedak, sorry if I said your name wrong, Raging Hamster, Jeff Vader, Pedro Perez, thanks for watching, Dad Who Loves Sneakers 1982, Lapool, Tremonte, Alphonic, thanks for watching, A Bottle of Orange Crush, Mario Plumber, Zero Runo, Sunday Mood, Bro Whirl, Sue Hag, Tim No Stress Trap Retap or something, Protector ATR, Pujin Main, Retsuden, and that's all I can see on the chat. I can't go back too much. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Next stream, I'm not sure what I'll do next stream, but there's been a lot of requests for Xbox, more Xbox stuff on Odin 3, so maybe Xbox Odin 3. And thank you to ANBERNIC as well for providing all of these handhelds. Every ANBERNIC product on this channel, pretty much all of them, yeah, pretty much all of them are provided by ANBERNIC. So thank you very much. I'll see you guys later, and have a good rest of your day.